One of the hardest things in college is learning how to balance your schoolwork and all your other activities you add, whether that be Greek life, you play a sport, you join any clubs, you work, you like to go out, all that stuff. It can be very challenging. And me personally, during my freshman year, I understood that. Being all different majors, everyone has a different workload. And me personally, I had classes that required a lot of workload and then classes that didn't. One of the hardest things for a lot of kids in college is to be able to understand set times, be able to study, get your schoolwork done, achieve good grades, and actually understand what you're learning. And then, on the other hand, having a great time, enjoying your 4 years in college, participating, being as much involved as you can, and having a balance of a workload. I finished up my freshman year at the University of Tampa, and I'm going back in a couple weeks to be a sophomore. And let me tell you, it was not easy at first. A lot of people think that you can just breeze off high school and stuff, but you really can't. If you want to be able to move on, take the extra classes, the ones that follow through, you need to understand what you're doing in the first generation of the class. This summer I was able to take summer classes, and let me tell you, I found the easiest cheat code to help you be able to study more efficiently, get the right answers, and be able to get the feedback you need so you're not spending as much time stressing out on your schoolwork. Instead, you can be able to go do all the things you want to do, spend time on your schoolwork, get good grades, and achieve all of it. The app is called Goth. It's an AI-generated app, and instead of using those other websites that just give you the answer and you fly through your homework, instead, the app gives you step-by-step answers of how you got the answer. So instead of spending more time stressing on why you can't get the right answer and just using another source to give you an answer and move on, you're able to get the answer, learn how it's done efficiently, and then go on with your homework, get the rest right, and then be able to go into class the next day feeling way less stressed than you would have, get the correct answer, and be able to succeed in the class. Me being a medical major, I'm going to show you how I use Goth. Simply just open the Goth app and scan your equation or whatever problem you're doing, and it'll scan it, and it'll give you a couple of seconds, and it'll give you the answer and an explanation of how it got that answer. By doing this, you're not just cheating, you're not just getting an answer out of it, you're finally getting a full step-by-step of how you can do it, so you can do it yourself and understand it, so when you go back to class the next day, you can understand what your professor's talking about. This not only saves you so much time in sitting there and frustrating of how you can get the correct answer, but now you have time to be able to go do all the activities you want to enjoy instead of spending so much time on homework. Very useful during my summer classes with not having a professor to be right in front of me to ask questions. I was able to get the answers and a full explanation of how I got them, so then I was able to use it for myself going forward. Goth is completely free, so if you're going into college or going back to college, I definitely recommend downloading it. It has made my life so much easier to be able to balance my schoolwork and getting to do the things I want to do, and I definitely will be using it when I go back in